This is the color morph experiment, and in this we're going to talk a little bit about oil and water. This vase is full of tap water, and I have here some food coloring. And we know, I think you probably already know, that food coloring, when you drop it in water, kind of spreads out and it makes the water whatever color it is. So if I put the red food coloring into this water, it would make the whole thing turn kind of pinky red. But I want to see what happens if we use some oil in there as well. This is just regular vegetable oil. I'm going to pour a couple of tablespoons into this container right here. That looks pretty good. And now I'm going to add a few drops of food coloring. I have red and yellow and blue, and I'm actually going to add all of them. So usually if you were adding that to water, you know what would happen? You would get mud. You would get brown. The drops are in this bowl right here. I don't know if you can see it very well. And they've just kind of made little droplets in there. Okay, go ahead and set the camera down. So in here we have these 3 drops of food color in those 3 different colors. What do you suppose is going to happen when we dump it in? You can see the food coloring is made with water because it's formed these little droplets down at the bottom, and they're just kind of sitting there. Now watch what happens when we add it to the vase. See how the colors are still kind of separate? You can see blue separate from yellow, separate from red. This is really cool, isn't it? You can see them moving through. It reminds me of a marble, the way all the colors are separated. And that's because the oil and the water do not mix with each other. If we stirred this up really hard, they would mix eventually. But in the meantime, it looks so cool, doesn't it? So there you go. This is the color morph experiment, and I recommend you do this one at home because it is pretty fun to watch.